It is so nice to begin the year with the lower, middle, and upper schools together. Many of us agree that the summer of 2014 passed by very quickly, maybe a little too quickly. And students, I don't think the teachers will mind if I tell you that many of us feel the same way you do about the pace of the summer. But as we gather together and complete an exceptional first week at O'Neill, I want to encourage everyone to look ahead. The year to come is uncertain, but it is filled with extraordinary possibilities. Achievement, learning, hard work, accomplishment, and success. Let's look ahead and dream. One of my heroes, even at the end of his life, looked ahead to every possibility. And the illness that grew to bear his name has become a part of our media culture in recent weeks. Many of you have seen in social media or on televised news the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. And you should know that Mr. Will, Mr. Catania, Ms. Bullock, Ms. Prim on her birthday, and I are going to complete the challenge from Mr. Poole right after this meeting. The middle and upper school students will attend in the space right between this building and Bradshaw Hall. We look forward to supporting this worthy cause and bringing awareness to the illness. ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, is a progressive neurodegenerative disease that affects nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord. The disease progressively weakens the victim, making movement ultimately impossible. ALS is also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. Lou Gehrig is my favorite New York Yankee, and he succumbed to the disease in 1941, some time ago. Gehrig was born on East 94th Street between 1st and 2nd Avenues in New York City, next door to the building I lived in while teaching in girls' school in Manhattan, and I walked by his plaque every single day. He attended Columbia University on a football scholarship and planned to become an engineer, but quickly switched to baseball. After his sophomore year at Columbia, he started playing for the Yankees, and at one point in his career, he played for 14 straight years and 2,130 straight games, earning the name the Iron Horse. But in spring training in 1939, Gehrig was weak and one day collapsed. He was diagnosed with ALS and was honored at Yankee Stadium on July 4th. On that sold-out day after his diagnosis, he said, quote, "Fans, for the past 2 weeks, you have been reading about the bad break I got. Yet today I consider myself to be the luckiest man on the face of the earth." When you look around, wouldn't you consider it a privilege to associate yourself with such fine men as are standing in uniform in this ballpark today? Sure, I'm lucky. So I close in saying that I might have been given a bad break, but I've got an awful lot to live for, end quote. Understandably, Lou Gehrig was emotional as he addressed the crowd and the world on that Independence Day so long ago. His phrase, "Today I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth," stands without rival. I hope that, like me, you too feel very lucky today to be part of this O'Neill community. We are lucky. And when he says, "Look around," wouldn't you consider it a privilege to associate yourself with such fine, great group of people? I hope that, like me, you too feel the same way about being in this gym with everyone here. Finally, when an already sick Lou Gehrig says, "I've got an awful lot to live for," I hope that, like me, you all know that we have a lot of great things to look forward to this year. So, welcome back. It is great to have this community together again, and I wish everyone much success in the months to come.